Christmas 1993. Video game history was made, but probably not the kind you are thinking of. It's Forgotten Game Friday, and this is the type of history Nintendo would prefer we forget. So back in 1989, Nintendo had struck a deal with Sony to develop a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo called the Nintendo PlayStation. And like many relationships, Nintendo developed a little cold feet, and they got into bed with Philips instead. And later that very same year, Nintendo would witness their video game rival, Sega, completely biff it in the market with the Sega CD add-on for the Sega Genesis, and decided to silently backpedal out of the CD-ROM market altogether, with only one problem. They had already committed to Philips, so in order to dissolve that agreement, they let them license 5 of their best characters. And that, my friends, is where this came from.
Come on, let's go fight Ganon's evil legions. I'll show you how.
This here is Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon, released on Christmas Day 1993 alongside of Link, the Faces of Evil. Now, Nintendo actually had nothing to do with these. They were developed by Animation Magic and published by Philips Interactive Media for the Philips CDI. And these games were atrocious. 3 entries in the Zelda franchise came out for the CDI, these 2 games, and a third just titled Zelda's Adventure. And all of you thought that the newest entry in the Zelda franchise was the first to feature Princess Zelda as a main character. Wrong. It was actually these bright and shiny turds. But don't worry if you've never heard of them, Nintendo has done everything in their power to completely scrub them from the history books. They're considered non-canon. And while for more historical or humorous reasons, there are still many fans actively looking for this game, it is most definitely an entry that most of us, including Nintendo, would just assume forget ever happened. So don't feel too bad if you've never played them or have ever even heard of them. But if you are a Zelda fan and you're like me, here's a drop that you've probably been waiting for a while. And it's currently taking place right now over on bullairs.com.